there, this is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Let me see, let me give him a little bit of free advertising. Anyway, at the end of the day, a woman wants who she wants. I was just thinking about that because, I did the main video today that was, women going for the top men in their group. And even that's general, because a lot of stuff we say is general. Shoot, even when I talk about body game and women going crazy over bodies, it still depends on the body, and then it could be other things. It's like women, really, I said this in Nice Guys and Players, women choose men according to their needs. Their needs are different. And why am I even thinking about this? Well, you know what? When I get up in the mornings, I first get the food from the day before out of my system. While I'm doing that, I'm on my smartphone, checking my virtual traps, checking my credit cards, everything. I always check my accounts in different ways, like several times a day. Because, you got too many scam artists out here. People trying to hack. So I'm always checking. But definitely checking my IG, for research purposes. Anyway, this little thick little honey I follow on IG. I ain't gonna give her a name. Reason why I don't like giving free advertising. Hey, damn, dude, you gonna back that damn thing here? I don't know what it is with me. I don't care where I'm at. People either got to walk past my thing or park next to me when, I don't know. There's about 1 million parking spaces out here. Yeah, back that thing up. I should be saying that to a woman. Anyway. So I was checking my IG, and I saw this woman I followed, young lady. I follow a long time. Very pretty, nice body and everything. One of those IG women. I mean, she got over 500,000 subs. Over 500,000. Well, 500,000. She'll probably get to 1 million at some point. But she had a special post with her and her man in it. Now, I was looking at it. I was like, damn, people will lose their mind if they'll see this. At best, they'll think, oh, wow, he must just have money. Because dude was, like, from head to toe, facially average looking. I mean, he ain't look like he'd get a modeling contract. Sorry for me to judge her face, but you know who a model look like and what one don't. He probably never seen a Ron body game video. He was short statured because she's short statured herself. He was just as short. In fact, there was one pic. She looked a little bit taller than him. So I was like, And the only thing he had, as some people might say, you might need. He was tatted up like crazy, And it was funny reading the comments because guys were coming on there saying everything because they were Hispanic. Some people were saying, yeah, he got to have that cartel money, something like that. And you know what? At the end of the day, you don't know. But I'm going to tell you something I've learned. And that's just an example. I've personally known women to get with guys, and it goes against what other men would think a woman would want. See, understand something. When we talk about this whole, type of women, the type of men that a woman would want, we can speak in very general terms. Like when I talk body game, I said it, just get your best body. But it's not an automatic because some guys be like, well, I gotta get my weight down to this or something. Okay, but maybe women like you where you at. You just don't know because the women, see, just a woman's nature. And I've talked about this several times. Like, I've talked about the House of the Woman several times. And I'll go over it again. If you look at the House of the Woman, you got the moon, the seated hawk, the treasure chest, and the elegant rose. Now, the moon type of women, those are the women with the maternal instinct. They tend to go for daddy types. And I don't mean like some older man or something. They tend to go for guys who would make good daddies. They tend to go for guys who would be protective of them in the home. Yeah, they don't want that guy like running the streets or anything. They want that guy who's going to, hang around the house, do the cookouts and stuff, but just be there. That guy who, when there's a noise at 3 a.m. in the morning, he just gonna get on up. So they might not, if that guy don't happen to look like, some alpha showpiece, or he don't look like he can win a modeling contract, they could care less. They more worried about what he can do, his actions. And I'm gonna say something about that actions in a little bit, because it's a key point a lot of men aren't getting out here. But so you got that, and, if a woman's a seated hawk, she more on the intellectual side. You gotta hit her up here. You definitely gotta hit her up here. They more into some intellectual stuff. Those type of women, if you got something, you can speak intelligently, or you're an academic or intellectual, they'll check you out. They'll be more receptive to whatever you gotta say. If you can stimulate their mind, see the hawk women, you gotta stimulate their mind. And I don't mean like tell them how cute they are or something like that. There's a woman, you gotta tell them how cute they are. But with them, you gotta hit them with something. You gotta hit them with some knowledge or something. Shoot, those are ones who can discuss politics with you, or science fiction with you, or metaphysics. Those are the ones who can do that. Yeah, I got this sun here. I don't know. That's an interesting looking picture. I need to take a pic of that. Anyway, right? So you got that, right? You got that. But then when you get the treasure chest women, those are money makers. Those are hustlers and stuff. So they looking for that hustler in a man. They looking for that money maker, and and understand something. The treasure chest, they ain't looking for a man to spend money on them or something. They getting their own money. But they looking for that money, got that hustle mentality. Shoot. Somebody they can build with. Shoot, they the type, they got their little business. They want that guy to get out there right with them. Be like, say the woman had a business selling some shea butter or something. Got her table. The guy that she'll click with might not be the ASP or something. Or, the Chad or Tyrone. He might be that guy, be right there, be selling the shit. He say, hey, baby, let me help you sell this shit. And shoot, he'll empty out her table. Because he got his own business. He got his own hustle. And then the ones that you gotta call pretty, elegant rose, shoot, they would shoot. Now they'll want that cutie. They'll want that fine dude. But he better be a party dude on top of that. And if he ain't all that fine, he better at least be a party dude. And see, all that come down to ultimately action. See, the masculine energy is about action. A lot of women, they definitely looking at a man. Yeah, that plays a big part. But that's just the bait. They want to see what you're about. It's that action. That hits them on a deep level. So, I was thinking about that pic of the IG woman. See, nobody really knows how you hit on. They just know she fine. That's all they know. They don't know what hits on another level. She might like that hustler. You don't know what she shows. She could be a low-key seated hawk. She could be a low-key seated hawk. And she had mentioned something. She wrote about him. She mentioned something about it being a good father to his kids. She might be a low-key moon. So it's like, and my point is this. See, it's not even about so much the women, but see, too many men disqualify themselves, or they think they got to look like something else, or they mad. See, they mad because they'll see a woman getting with a certain guy. And that, the woman is getting with a certain guy, but the man be himself and focus on developing himself and paying attention to which women trying to get with him. Because even with the man, just like you got the house of the woman, you got the house of the man. And so the house of the man, that's the warrior, that's the eagle, that's the hunter, that's the healer. Now in this culture, the warrior, he wants to protect the woman. So the woman he really gonna click with is the one that allows him to protect. She ain't gonna be that independent woman. She's more likely to be the woman who's gonna sit at home. And she ain't gonna stop him. She ain't gonna be like, hear that sound at 3 o'clock, she ain't gonna be trying to get up. He gonna be the type just gonna go do it. She gonna be, because he wanna be more paternal, he wanna be protective. Shit, he wanna just be out in the yard, be on the grill and stuff. Because that's what he wanna do. Every man ain't trying to be a party. In fact, many men, they want to be father figures and everything. Sometimes even if they don't have their own children, those are types who don't have a problem being a teacher, or, those are types who don't have a problem being a like little league coach, football coach or something. and volunteering, or even just being a peer father figure to the young men they're around. It could be some guy working as a janitor at some building, but all the young people look up to him because he got that fatherly image. He got that fatherly image and energy. So he want a woman who's going to support that. He's going to woman, because remember, I always say, get a woman who's in cooperation to your operation. Or if you talk a more intellectual type of man, he might, he'll look at a woman, she fine, she got a big old butt dunk and all of that stuff. But deep down, he gonna want that woman gonna stimulate him. Shoot, if he got like literally 1,000 books, he ain't gonna be dealing with a woman who don't like to read. He ain't gonna feel, even if she fine, he might deal with her for a second, but then that's gonna be like, you know what, I can't deal with this. So he gonna want that woman who can give him at least something back. She can at least like do that sapiosexual thing. I used to be skeptical of that term, but I don't know, lately I said, okay, there's something to that. Really, there's something to that. Sometimes you just want that. Because I know for myself personally, man, I don't really like being around a woman who can't really talk deep to a certain level. I mean, I can talk superficial with any woman, but if she can't go deep, like really hit on some deep subjects or something, I'm like, I get turned off after a minute. Like, seriously, after a minute. I might hang in there for like 5 minutes or something. She got a fat ass, but other than that, nah. And then, if you that hustler type of dude, you that money maker, you don't want some woman trying to like slow you down. Shoot, you want that woman going to support you in your hustle. You trying to make money out here. You don't need some woman talking about, hey, let's go spend money. Let's go party and everything. Everything that requires you to spend money, you about hustling. Or need to like be up in you. Shoot. You need that woman to understand that shit. And at best, help you with the hustle. Like I used that example with the woman, that woman having, her stuff on the, selling some shea butter. Shit. The hunter type, he be selling some books or something. He be selling some books. He want that woman going to be up there assisting him right. And I've actually known some dudes who are vendors and stuff, and they had their woman. They had their woman right there helping them. They still running the business, so they want that woman who's going to be supporting that shit. And the party man type, he want that party woman. He don't want that woman just going to sit on her ass. And see, that's the whole thing. See, a man really need to focus on himself. Don't worry about the woman. Focus on who he is and find the woman that fits into that. Shout out to all the content creators who talk about purpose. Or shout out to all of them, or mission. That's very important, because a man, his first relationship needs to be with himself anyway. Don't worry about, and you know what, all the women ain't gonna like your shit, but there's 4 billion women in the world. You gotta think in abundance. And I know a lot of guys, some guys be, they so focused on the women rejecting them, and I'm like, they're doing you a favor. If you fix up just a little bit, and like I say, you don't have to be super muscular or super tall, shit. Just fix up and be who you are, be authentic to yourself. You'll draw some women. And here's a part to it. If you want to draw them, go in an environment where they are at. Let me just go on the flow. You know how I do. If you're a man and you want a certain type of woman, go to the environment that they're at. Seriously. Go where are they going to be at? Where they going to be at? I'm going to tell you what. I did this in the past. Now, I said yesterday or the day before, when I was talking about the whole passport bros thing. And I said I gotten along very well with women, like very well from women from the Caribbean. I get along extremely well. It ain't even about just even a relationship. Just chill out with them and everything, right? Now, I peeped this shit back in the 90s. Now, remember I always tell that Zanzibar story. Well, the buffalo wing story. It was at this restaurant, Zanzibar. For those in the DC area, this before it came on this before it was on the waterfront. This was when it was on G Street, Northwest, a few blocks down from the White House. And there was a specific reason I started going there. They had a bunch of foreign women. They would have women from the Caribbean and from Africa there. Shoot, and not just any women. Shoot, the World Bank was around there. You had some African and mainly a lot of African and Caribbean men and women who worked at the World Bank. Or in the other stuff down there, down there by the White House, they got some serious shit. So we had it was a more sophisticated crowd, and they were friendly. And like I said, some of the women who would bother me while I was trying to eat my buffalo wings. Oh, and let me say something real quick about that, because I remember I said something about that, and some dumbass game on there and said, well, they probably just wanted the buffalo wings. Dumbass, it was free food. If they wanted buffalo wings, they could walk over to the damn buffet table and get it. And let me go and keep on with that real quick. I don't really tolerate dumbass shit. Seriously, I don't like dumb statements. I really don't. At least think about what you say before you say it to me. Seriously. So anyway, though, but what did I do? Why did I go there? That was the environment. Because even the people who were there who were native born and stuff, they carried themselves with a certain vibe there. All I did was just put myself in the right environment. So, figure out what you about. Seriously, it's very simple. First, figure out what you want to do. Your first relationship is to yourself. What you want to do, what makes you happy. Figure that out first. Seriously. If you got to go a while without women, well, if you're going without women now, hell, you can last a little bit longer. Figure out who you are first. What's your mission in life? What you want to do, what makes you happy. And then once you do that, put yourself in an environment where you can find the women. Let me slow down. I told you about speed traps around this motherfucker. Popo right there. I should wave to his ass. Or give him the finger. Hey, yo. Man, I don't know what the fuck. That's why I say I'd be driving slower than I could, because otherwise I got a heavy ass foot. But anyway, first figure out your shit, what you trying to do, what makes you happy, and then just do it. And like I said, that could be anything. On Wednesdays I go to the comic book store. I have no problem admitting that, because they got a lot of adult shit. They got a lot of adult comics and stuff now. Like I don't even really collect the superhero stuff. I be getting some deep stuff. In fact, there was one book I was asking a young lady that works at the store about, because we always talk about it. It's called Black Monday Murders, and that joint was mixing like some financial stuff with some straight up occult stuff. I said, man, that was some deep ass shit. You think about some stuff. I was like, hold up, I like stuff like that. But anyway, my point about that is, you get some guys saying, well, I'm into comic books, I'm into anime. Man, I've been going to that comic book store, really, for a young person, could be a pickup place. I'm serious. I was like, hold up. You see some like nice looking young ladies. Shoot. My sons be wanting to go there more. Like, shit. I was like, oh man. But, it come down to just put yourself there. When there's a local comic book cons and stuff, you see a lot of young ladies, decent built and pretty. A lot of young ladies, shit, they be in that cosplay and everything. Heck, there's this fine ass woman I follow on IG. She's older, in her 40s. She let you straight up know. She be showing nice pictures of herself, but then she be doing like little quick sentence reviews of movies like The Batman. Shit. My point is, if somebody just say, here's the thing, if you had that relationship with yourself first, and then find the person that fits into what you have. And then here's some stuff too. Don't worry about trying to impress everybody else. Like say, hypothetically, hypothetically, most people consensusly see her as, I'm gonna make it interesting, a 4. But she click with you on every level. Fuck everybody else. Like seriously, fuck everybody else. You the only one need to be happy with. Because she might be, you look at her, she's a perfect dime. Because she fits into it. See, Here's some deep. Let me start going deep. And I'm going to need to start going deep. Maybe I need to. Actually, I could do a channel, relationship channel, just going deep. Damn, look at that seagull. Yeah, damn, seagull, go ahead, man. That seagull roughing off some food. He is roughing that shit off. Roughing it off. That's old DC slang. It means, shoot, you say you roughing it off, like you really going into it. It could mean you beating the shit out of somebody, or you got some food, you tearing into it. That seagull roughing that food off. Look at that motherfucker. Shit. Yeah, white seagulls, though. I was eating a pastry in a parking lot one time, a bunch of seagulls. Them seagulls trying to get that shit. They don't give a fuck. Damn. Yeah, you having trouble taking off eating all that food, ain't you, motherfucker? Shit. Anyway, right? That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing, though. You know, you gotta, you know, talking about going deep, rather. I was about to go on another tangent. When you talking about going deep, ultimately who she is need to reflect who you are. But she can't reflect who you are if you don't know who you are. And she need to reflect you on a many level. You know, a lot of guys just caught up in some shit. And in fact, I'm going to tell you how deep that is. A lot of people do that anyway. You can tell a lot about a person by who they with. And who they even find attractive. You can tell a lot about a person. So, you know, but understand that. That's the thing. So the first thing you need to do if you really want a woman, you need to deal with yourself and figure out who you are. And then the woman will reflect it. Shit, that's been in my life. Because my main thing, I like being creative, writing, and all of that. A lot of people don't realize that, but I got some fiction books out there. Those Eyes, Starting from Zero, The Sand Coffins. And I still got to get back into it. I still got to get back into all of that. But reason why, and if I look at my co-parent, I look at women I get along with, writers, they into their creativity. Like the women I get along with the best, they either write or they want to write. And I was like, wow. But I was able to click with them because I had that relationship with myself and what I wanted to do. So that's the key. That's the key ultimately. So anyway, I know. Y'all know how I flow, but seriously, because you talk about a relationship, I'll say this, and maybe I need to do more videos. Have that first relationship with yourself. Know who you are, what you're going to do. And then the women you will attract will reflect that. Because just like the women will be a reflection of you, you'll be a reflection of the woman. You know, I'll leave y'all with this one statement. I want y'all to think about it because I want people to think. It's like this Tantra master said. He was about to do some no-touch orgasm work on a woman, energy work. And I always remember what he said. It was Shatam Nitiyama. Some of y'all might have heard of him because I've talked about him here. And like what he said. He said he was talking because it was a demonstration in front of an audience. And he said, I'm looking for her inside of me. Then once I find her inside of me, I can start making love. I want y'all to think about that statement. All right? So anyway, that's all I got for today. Get back with y'all. Once again, I was recording this real early, but y'all gonna see it in the afternoon. That's how I roll. I'm just changing up how I'm doing things. And that's another conversation. Sometimes just change up your shit. Change up your energy. All right? So anyway, I get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.